In today's business world, professionals cannot afford to ignore social media when it comes to their business strategy. But with so many myths and misconceptions surrounding the use of sites like Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, it's hard to know just how to start using it to gain a competitive advantage. Joining us now with tips on how to use social media to attain your professional goals is Crystal Washington. She's the author of the new book, The Social Media Why. Thank you so much for joining us, Crystal.
Thank you for having me.
And by the way, congratulations on your new book here.
Thank you.
Well, you say social media is imperative, especially to business and career success. Talk about that a little.
Well, right now, what we're looking at is most business professionals are using social media to some extent. So if you're trying to connect with decision makers, potential customers, if you're trying to find a job, 9 times out of 10, the people you're trying to connect with are already on Facebook, LinkedIn, or Twitter.
Absolutely. And if you don't believe in the power of social media, then tell us a little bit about some of the advantages.
Well, I'll give you an example. Last year, over 10.2 million people reported finding their current jobs on Facebook of all social networks. Facebook.
Wow.
Okay? Other benefits are when you're looking at LinkedIn, if you have a business and you're trying to connect with potential customers, you can actually find them on there and even see who you're already connected with. So maybe you can get an introduction.
Right. And talk about we have so many social media
Yes.
networks now. What are some of the best and maybe some that are not as good for businesses?
Well, I would say the top 3 for businesses would be Facebook, LinkedIn, and Twitter, and that's primarily because they're the largest, so there's a better chance of reaching the people you need to reach. Now, when it comes to social media for business, one of the newer ones that's out is Instagram, which is picture-based.
Right.
And I'm seeing a lot of businesses take advantage of it, and that's good if you have a brand that's based on visuals, like you sell clothing or houses. But businesses that don't have that, if you're, for instance, a mortuary services company, you do not need to post pictures. We don't want to follow you on Instagram.
Right.
So you need to make sure that the social network you choose connects you with the demographic you want to actually reach.
Right. And of course, whenever we're talking about social media, you know, it can be good, and then sometimes it can be bad.
Right.
Talk about that, if you will.
Well, if you're having a bad experience with social media, one of 2 things are happening. Either one, you're on there without goals in mind, and so you're just wasting time, and you're wondering why you're not getting results. You need to have measurable goals. The other thing that could be happening is you're connecting to the wrong people. If you're connected to all your family members and friends from elementary school and they're posting crazy stuff, then obviously you're not going to get business results. But just like at networking events, if you choose to go to places strategically and connect with the right people, you will start to see business results.
Great. And talk to us about your book signing is today.
Yes, the book signing is today at the Microsoft Center in the Galleria from 3 to 5 p.m. And we'd love to have everybody out for the book.
Perfect. Well, thank you so much, Crystal. Crystal, great tips, and thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you, Samika.
Come out to that book signing. If you missed any of Crystal's tips or you just want to see this segment again, head to our website at abc13.com.